President Biden says he will avenge the deaths of the 13 U.S. troops in Afghanistan and finish the evacuations. Hello, I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock to honor the American service members and other victims killed in the Kabul attack. President Biden ordered American flags at government buildings and on military facilities to be flown at half-staff. The flag over the White House was lowered this evening.
And the flag at the Dallas Police Department was also lowered to half-staff this evening. The president says they should remain lowered until August 30th, the day before the troop withdrawal deadline. The Pentagon has not yet released the names of the 13 service members killed. 18 other troops were injured.
A branch of the Islamic State militant group ISIS says it was one of their fighters who got past a Taliban checkpoint to get to the Americans and the Afghans. And that was after U.S. intelligence sent out an alert about a possible attack. Fox 4's Blake HANSON monitoring developments tonight out of Afghanistan. Blake.
Stephen, Heather, the toll has now climbed to 12 Marines and 1 Navy medic who was killed. And officials say more attacks could be imminent as the Biden administration's deadline to get out is fast approaching. 11 days into the evacuation effort at the Kabul airport, a suicide bomber's attack marked the deadliest day for American service members in Afghanistan in more than a decade. Speaking from the White House late Thursday, President Biden addressed the families who lost loved ones.
You get this feeling like you're being sucked into a black hole in the middle of your chest. There's no way out. My heart aches for you.
Military officials say the attack happened at a checkpoint outside the airport as U.S. service members screened passengers before they boarded flights out.
There's no substitute for a young man or woman, a young United States man or woman, standing up there conducting a search of that person before we let them on. Now, the Taliban have conducted searches before they get to that point, and sometimes those searches have been good and sometimes not. ISIS-K,
the branch of ISIS operating in the region, has already claimed responsibility for the attack, as well as another explosion at a hotel near the airport. The terrorist group told Afghan news agencies its suicide bomber was within 5 yards of a gathering of U.S. troops, translators, and collaborators when he detonated his vest of explosives. The U.S. did appear to have some idea an attack was coming. Hours beforehand, the State Department urged Americans to stay away from the airport. But even in the midst of the attack, the U.S. military is continuing its mission to fly Americans and Afghans seeking refuge out.
We thought this would happen sooner or later. It's tragic that it happened today. It's tragic there was this much loss of life. We are prepared to continue the mission.
President Biden did reveal he's ordered commanders to draft plans to strike ISIS-K targets.
We will not forgive. We will not forget. We will hunt you down and make you pay.
Despite calls from some in both parties to push back the August 31st withdrawal date, the Biden administration says it isn't budging, although it says it will continue to work to get American and Afghan allies out after the deadline passes. In the wake of the attack, some Republican lawmakers, including Texas Congressman Pete Sessions and Roger Williams, want Biden to resign. Senator Ted Cruz is calling for a congressional inquiry.
The Biden administration has demonstrated enormous naivete in dealing with them. And it's failed to engage in even basic planning.
At least 60 Afghan civilians were killed in the attacks and nearly 150 reported injured. And there have been disturbing video and images circulating from Afghanistan showing the dead lining the streets and hospitals crammed that are tending to those who are wounded. Stephen, Heather.
All right, Blake, thank you.